guys don't need to hear music. You guys can just hear me talk, bro. This is... Sound disabled. Now you guys don't have to hear that. God damn, that was terrible. Alright. It's a little laggy. Whatever. Bro, how is Mega Man 2 being so laggy? So far, this isn't too bad. Alright. I'm recording a video right now.
Why is the audio on?
What, the music?
No. Can I hear your voice?
Yes.
Oh.
Of course, I can hear my goddamn voice. Why wouldn't they?
Are you live streaming?
No, I'm just recording a video.
You can just edit this part out. I'm sorry, buddy. I just wanted to say hi to you.
Hi. Well. Oh my god, my... Well, alright. That was our first choice. Alright. Move. I don't know. Chicken Nugget. So you guys can't hear this amazing music. I'll probably edit in the music. Alright. Alright, this has been easy so far. Alright, now that I got Metal Man, Man's ability will be very useful for his challenge. Alright. No clue I'm gonna do Crash Man. This might be where the challenge ends, bro. Remember Crash Man not being easy. Remember he's weak to air. Now that I got Metal Man, it shouldn't make killing these little freaking enemies easier. To anybody who's an old head and played this game before. Alright, many of you are probably like wondering like what the hell even is Mega Man? Oh my god. My game crashed for a second. What the hell was that? Yeah, whatever, it's okay. There's probably videos you can learn about its history, but all I know is that Capcom made it in Japan in 1989. This version's popular, but its first iteration wasn't as popular as this version. This version is kind of what put Mega Man at the marketplace. But you gotta appreciate these old games, because if we didn't have these, then we wouldn't have the games we have today. Or Call of Duty or Fortnite. No, this was just was way simpler back then. This is how shooters started off with. It just used to be like this. This is technically a shooter right here. This is not what you think of when you think of shooter, though. You know, they evolved from this, evolved into Doom, and Doom evolved into COD, and then COD. You know, it's just evolution, just like humans. Just like humans, they change, they grow up. Now, am I having a whole speech or something? I don't know. So it probably looked way different, you know. If we're looking into this eyes from a kid in the 80s, bro, they've never seen anything like this. Like, this was advanced for its time period. Because when video games first even came out, they were very, it was very little thing. It wasn't popular. It was, Atari and stuff. It wasn't very popular. And NES kind of broke the marketplace, so. Everybody to this day still knows about NES. But even if you ask a kid from this modern generation, NES is, they'll probably tell you, maybe, I don't know. You know, this is the games like our parents played as kids. You know, may not be as cool or exciting, and the graphics may not be as good, but the core is the exact same. It's like comparing an orange to a tangerine. Like, yeah, I personally like oranges better, but tangerines are still good. And you know, if you think about it, they're kind of the same. It's just one we have a different opinion about. Everything in life is opinion. That's what makes it beautiful. Every single one of us has different opinions. Nobody's the same. Nothing is the same. So you know that in a way that makes life beautiful. You know, as I said, you know, life is just life. Even though things may be changing for the good or for the bad, change still happens, and change is required. Because if nothing changed, even if the change is bad, even if nobody thinks the change is good, change, it's required, bro. Because if you have no change, the world has no flavor. It's all the same. Like eventually, even if you were a kid or already an adult, everybody gets it either way. But you feel yourself change. You start out as a little child, you grow up. Everything changes, your voice, things you like, people you hang out with, stuff you say. Everything changes. You know, I just wanted to put that up there so you guys can see my inputs and stuff. You know, just because change is bad, or you get good change or bad change, you still find a way to have fun with the change. Yeah, school year I've been going through is a terrible. I feel like it's been a really bad change, but at the same time I'm making fun out of it. I'm making a good thing out of a bad thing. So you gotta do in life, bro. You gotta make good things out of the bad things. Even though you feel like there's no light in everything, there is. Because you'll always find ways to find happiness in life. If it's to look into an external or an internal force, or even a force like God or something like that, believing into gods. I don't believe in gods really, but some people rely off of some people they're going through a hard time, they rely off of God. It's kind of like they're coping. Like, yeah, things may be bad right now, but God will eventually make things better. So a lot of people say, that's what Raman says. Well, people say that. Whatever you can do to keep yourself in a good mindset. Play video games, do something. Or even work your job. Doing something productive. Whatever makes you happy with your life. Well, people are like, yeah, but happiness is an illusion. It may be, but it's a pretty good goddamn illusion. We know it may not be real. Just like anything. Like, this isn't real. A video game didn't happen in real life. They're not actually a giant robot man saving the world. They're not actually a freaking... Oh my god! Well, that was a lot. We can think. That's what we do as humans. We imagine something else to make life better. Either that's God, anything. For a long time back, how the earth was created, how anything was there to be. So we thought if we came up with the idea of gods, or came up with the idea of games and stuff. There's a lot of famine everywhere. But everybody uses something to get themselves back up. Sometimes people don't use the same good things to get themselves back up. Sometimes they use drugs, sometimes they use alcohol, sometimes they use anything to get yourself out of anything. Oh, not bad actually. Why does it put a 2 up here and then a 2 down there? We're gonna petite man, I swear. Okay, Bubble Man, easy. Other things we can talk about. You know, probably a lot of people who watch my videos or even near my channel are probably younger than 18, just like me. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Because you're younger than 18 or anything, a lot of people are like, oh, I can't do nothing, blah blah. You can. There's plenty of things you can do. Well, the funny thing is, a lot of kids wish they were adults, and a lot of adults wish they were kids. It's kind of funny. It's kind of like we're opposites. A lot of adults wish they were our age again, and a lot of kids wish they were their age. And that perspective flips. See, our perspective constantly flips. We could think another way, and we get a slight little change. And all of a sudden, our perspective is completely different. Or could stay the same. Some of the perspective I had when I was very young aren't here anymore. Most of the perspectives I had when I was young aren't here anymore. How have I died 3 times, freaking Bubble? But you allow a lot of these people, even if they are adults or kids, you allow them are like all the perspectives you had when you were young are probably different. Probably you used to think, oh, this candy was hella good and stuff, but now you're like, you'd rather eat something else besides candy. Or sometimes you used to think these things were disgusting, but now they're hella good. I think about human beings, we're constantly changing. We say species themselves evolve. For us to change physically, it takes millions of years. But is that really true? I think we change individually. We all individually evolve. I feel like we evolve off of each other, off of our family, off of our friends, off of our workplace, off of our jobs. No. Like I used to think adults, like So like when adults are adults, I thought they weren't anything new. I thought they already knew everything, so there's no point in them. I thought they wouldn't ever learn anything new. Even when you are all grown up, you have your own house, you have your wife, you have your kids, you can still change. Your perspective it can still change, or you can change physically. It's almost like humans, us as humans, never stop growing. We never stop changing. My teacher tells me all the time, it's all about perspective. You could think this, people think other. You could think, oh, Trump is better than Biden's better than Trump. You can think chocolate's better. You can think, never mind, you can think that Hershey's is better than Twix, or you can think Twix is better than Hershey's. It's all about perspective. No, everything we do in life is honestly based off of what we believe in our perspective. The long run. The long run, we all are different. Maybe some. We're not different off of color and race. We're different off of our minds. Some people have mental illnesses. Some people don't. Some people are autistic. But just because people are different doesn't mean you have to judge them. But people like to take the change a little too far sometimes, I think. Sometimes people will change themselves so they can be like other people. It's okay to have idols. But in order to put yourself out there just because for somebody else, just change yourself for somebody else. That's a bad change. You're not changing because for something for you. You're changing because of somebody. Now, if you're changing for good, like you're trying to work on a bad habit of yours, that's different. But if you're changing your entire personality over somebody or something, that's not a good change. But if you're doing it for your own good, like drugs or alcohol or anything, that's different. If you're doing it for your own personal gain and to have and to feel like you can do better, it's a different kind of change. But if you're just changing yourself just because you think yourself is not good, or you just want to press a chick, like I've seen a lot of dudes do that. A lot of dudes at my school they'll act a certain way, but once a chick or their other friends come around, they'll start acting different because they want to press that person, or they want to look cool for that person, or etc. Just telling you, it doesn't work. I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 times you change yourself for a relationship, and then you get into a relationship, 9 out of 10 times you'll see your true self. She dated you for that self you made. That's why it's better to be yourself around chicks. It may not sound like that, but it is. Because then chicks will date you for who you are, not for who you were being. a little bit of change, like, putting on like something nice for a chick, that's different. But if you're just gonna change your personality completely, like, what I'm saying is, don't be that one kid or dude that will act like different. Check yourself, and if she doesn't like that, then she doesn't like you. But if she likes the way you're changing, then she doesn't like you. She likes that changed you. She likes fake you. She doesn't like real you. Or she or he. Looks like a Same thing with when you're making friends too. A couple of weeks ago, I almost got into a fight with a kid. Because this kid was messing with me and my friends. We tried to end the problems. One of the kids that were with us said that Ramen had a beef with this kid. Well, Ramen was just trying to help me get hop off. Other than doing that, I could have just had a perspective change. I could have thought maybe this kid doesn't have a good life. Maybe he has abusive parents. But he's messing with me, so I didn't care. I still don't care. His perspective, he could have thought that he was just trying to be funny or something. I don't know. His perspective, maybe he thinks I'm trying to fight him, but I wasn't trying to. I was trying to end it. Ending it does not mean fighting. Could have fought. That's what a lot of kids think. A lot of kids thinking that if they just freaking show their guns, yeah, boom, it does get rid of the problem quicker. It's a temporary solution that could also get you suspended, and stuff. I get judged a lot for being the fat kid. Get called fat ass. But at the same time, bro, nobody's opinion matter. That's just their perspective. But in the long run, who cares about their perspective? It's not changing me. By them calling me that, that's just their perspective on how I look. You know? We all have perspectives on people. When we first look at somebody, we think about how they look, not how they act. And we're like, that's a Mexican kid, that's that black kid. Like, if we don't know their name or something, we'll be like, oh, that's that weird guy. Because that's how we base people. Base people on how they act or how they look. It's not racism, it's not that. First look at a black kid, you're gonna say, oh, that's that black kid. Or you say, that's some weird black kid. But people who actually know him, like Jamal, or something called Tyrone, freaking, I don't know. If I put in the comments his name, type it in the comments. Or if you know anybody that's named that. We're approaching the end game right now. Oh, I messed up that one. Realize what I've left. Damn. This challenge is pretty. I haven't gotten the game over once yet. Bro, oh my god, my game is having such a seizure. And you know how people be like, that's a good. That's their perspective on that kid, just because he acts weird. Honestly, we're all weird in our own ways. Everybody has their own pet peeves. Oh my god, after this one, it's a game over. Okay, got Mega Man head. Alright. Oh my god, of course. If I lose all my lives, I have to restart the challenge. Which also means I end this video. Because this run has already taken like an hour. And that's in this challenge. Alright. Yep. Let me know if you want me to do the next challenge. You know, if I want me to do a new challenge or different, or just play normal playthrough of this game, or play a different old game. You know, that I'll consider the idea for next old game Wednesday.